Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm Calmputer, and last episode I made the horrible discovery that fuel generators require Quickwire. And I haven't automated that. I was going to after, placing down the fuel generators, but it will have to be this episode. Now, if we do a little scan and hop, skip, and a jump over here, there is one. Actually, we can see the ping right there. Let's do it again. Right there, on the cliff face, or like, it's not even on the cliff face, it's barely off the ground. And then there's another one way over there, next to a really big waterfall. Thankfully, both that one and that one are pure. So it doesn't matter which one we take, except this one is closer to this place, and therefore a little easier to get back to the base if I am to use trains, which I can now that I've unlocked them all. And yeah, they don't require Quickwire though, but oh well. So for now, I'm just gonna let this run here because it is providing us with some petroleum coke and some plastics. And oh, yeah, right, I disabled the rubber production because I already have like 2 entire containers back at base. So, and the plastics it did kind of run out, so I decided I should probably double up on that. Something else, when I dismantle all of this to make a proper power generation base, and, some rubber and some plastics as well, obviously, I think I'm going to have to build a water tower, first and foremost, because you have to power the water generators for them to pump water into the fuel generators, meaning you need power to get power. And I've been, sorting that with biomass burners. And it's not really enough anymore. It's getting to be a bit of a problem. So instead, I'm going to have this fork off and fill a bunch of, what are they called again? Can't talk today. Industrial fluid buffers. And I'm going to make a tower out of that so that when... also, I'm going to fork off the petroleum coke into an entirely new, industrial storage next to it, so that when it comes time to turn on the power, I can just hook up the industrial fluid buffers and they will get some of these running together with the petroleum coke, obviously, and then that can jumpstart the fuel generators and everything else. Slowly at first, probably. I'm going to have to babysit that a lot. And that should probably get everything flowing decently quick, I think. Maybe. Yeah. As far as plans go, it's barely a concept, but, yeah. And wait, that's another problem I have now, apparently. If I set up some Quickwire here, I mean, it's only going to be like one constructor, I suspect. Well, one... No, none of those. Oh, miners. Yes, there we are. At start, it'll be one miner and one constructor. No, two. You know what? Yes, yes, okay. One miner, one smelter, and one constructor. Smelter to get the ingots, and then constructor to get some quick wire, and then just feed those into industrial storage containers. And pick it up as I need it, honestly, because, yeah, this is... Let's see, you need 4 power there. 4, and you need 12, so we're up to 16. If my math isn't completely wrong. And then we need smelters, and that's 4. So 20. And how is power here? Okay, I'm going to need to make another one. And I have the space for it. Alternatively, turn off all of these. That's going to have to be a future problem. For now, I hope I have enough of... I certainly don't. I need some more foundations or concrete. Let's see, well, yes. Also, let's get rid of... Oh, right, yes, because it was already full. You know what? Simple way to see how much we need of everything. Portable miners. My nemesis. Steel pipes also. Those just require plates and rods, I believe. Then we have some more of that. There. Can I use you? Yes, I can. No, I can't. There. I still haven't gotten into the habit of using the like switching the hotbars downstairs down. Also, I think the first hotbar should probably also include... It should actually just be the one I used before this update, and then like everything should be like it is. Yeah, well, eventually. Now, I don't want to get into trouble with the local fauna while I'm going over there. And we're underwater, and then we're not. This beach is absolutely infested. I think it's up there. Can I scan from... Yeah, no, I can't. Cancel. Yes, I think it's up here. Let's see if I can't clear out some of these. Oh, wow. Thank you. All right. What? All right, good. And we have 4. think that was it. Oh, no, no, it isn't. Come on. Yes, thank you. That should not have worked, but fine. Like we see, here we have a Caterium pure node, or pure Caterium node, if we're supposed to use, like, proper language stuff. Right. Foundations, I need to see. I'm going to fall off this at some point, aren't I? I certainly am. Right, that's a good start. And production and a miner too. Oh, wow, you're all set. There we go. And nice view here, actually. It's a little discombobulating that those lands over there don't really exist. There's an invisible wall, or no, kill zone, actually, more than anything, that you just can't pass, and they look kind of fake at this distance and elevation. Anyway, or should I make something a little bit more genuine here? A couple of more constructors, a couple of more smelters, get something actual going, rather than something just for the heck of it. You know, I keep doing things a little piecemeal here and there, and it never really seems to work out in the long run. Like with the heavy modular frames in the computers last episode, or the episode before that. Just kind of, if I had just done it properly, then I wouldn't have had all those problems, I don't think. So maybe I should just go a little ham right here. Probably in the short term I can't power all of them, because I'm only going to have 75 power to work with. Oh, autosave again. So yeah, but 75, that's still 3 sets of smelter, miner, 4 and 4. Okay, so 5, no, right, 12. Yes, good. Sorry about that. So 12, 75 minus 12 is 63. And then we have 4 plus 4 times, 10, really. No, that would be 80. Yeah. I could make some more. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good idea. That was a nice little time lapse, wasn't it? Actually, it was kind of short, just like 25, 30 minutes. And I actually did have to leave in the middle of it because I needed to pick up some more materials. So there's that. But this works now. It's not overclocked. Could be, and it... Well... No, if we go over here... I'll look at these. They're getting more than enough Caterium to get the job done. Like, they're always green. These ones, on the other hand... Well, that one's full now, apparently, so that's good. That one's... Yeah, good luck. It's going to take a while for it to actually fill up. However, it does make... Well... It's already made quite a lot, so I can forgive that. Also, I did take out like 3 stacks of these and put them back into the system to get everything to like get to here, so to speak. Yeah, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to have Skövde här, but here, a station here. Because eventually I will want to move all of the plastics and rubbers and fuel that I'll be making over there back to the base. And if there's a little pit stop on the way that has some, you know, Caterium ore and... Actually, the Caterium... No, it'll probably be a good idea to get that back to base as well. Probably not into the warehouse, but somewhere in the actual base for use later. And then, obviously, the Caterium Quickwire, also known as Quickwire, but that's neither here nor there. If I had built the... like, just a station over there, actually, that might have been a lot easier, now that I think about it, than this zigzag of... whatever those are. Wow, you can't read that. Maybe put some kind of outline around text like that. Maybe just a thought, maybe. But yeah, power poles zigzagging over there. Instead, I would just have one of these railways going all the way over there. Would be a troublesome thing to get it on the same level as these, though, but not a big problem, I don't think. But yeah, that's Quickwire sorted. Can you go through here? Yes, you can. Very good. Very nice. I'm going to put up another industrial storage, and I have a lot of those over there, as well as those. And why do I have smart plating? No, thank you. Maybe like that. I have a lot of that over there as well. So, oh wow, that's maybe that's overkill. Just kind of, maybe, potentially. Oh, I really stopped on the edge there. Yeah, that whole thing needs to go now, I think. Now that I can actually build... Oh, there we go. Except I'm going to need a heck of a... Wait, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Train station. Heavy modular frames. And I built 2 freight platforms, so 6, 12. One of just... empty station, so that's 6, that's 18, plus 4 is 22. I don't think I have any more, so I'm gonna have to build and I need so depressing sometimes, you know. You have... oh, I'm also gonna need more computers, so that's great. Probably the base over there is very power starved right now, because I did have to go over there and pick up some more like resources to build this thing, and that meant it probably started filling up again. And that meant everything started, building again. And that probably meant that it shut down eventually. But there's nothing I can do about that. Not right now, anyway. So, yeah. Oh, well. I'm going to have to build some more of the heavy modular frames and more computers. I have to pick up rubber, and I need to make... Let's see... I am making 1.5 gigawatts over there now. So I need at least 10. Let's say 20. Yeah, that's something I can overcome. And then I also do need a bunch of refineries, but that's no problem. Oil extractors, well, I do need a few more of those potentially if I'm going to tap the other 3 oil fields that are over there. And I'm going to need more water, but that's also no problem. Do I need any manufacturers or assemblers here, or is it just going to be refineries? I think it's just going to be refineries, honestly. So I'm going to need, oh, wow, probably about 10 of those too. So 100 motors. Actually, oh, but I already have a bunch there, so let's make 20 just to be sure. 20 extras. Yeah, that's a list I can go overcome, no problem. Dun dun dun. Little did he know that would be... Never mind. Oh yeah, I need to make, let's say, 10 of those as well. Yeah, this might be a problem, actually. 27 computers on me. Don't know how many there are over at the base. I have 0. Oh, well, I guess I could see here, too. Oh, well, oh, yeah, this is going to have to be a problem. But one we can solve, no worries. And once that's solved, once we've built the new power station, I think we can actually just relax just a tiny bit, maybe, but not until then. So, yeah, let's get to that. And while I was waiting for all of the computers and heavy modular frames and whatnot to be built, I went ahead and unlocked everything I could in the Caterium category here. So we've got supercomputers. That's nice. I can't even close to build them yet because, well, let's go in the correct order, I suppose. First, the thing we got first here, Blade Runners. I'm going to need to build those because, yes, please. Even though I do have a jetpack without any fuel. But yeah, anyway. Blade Runners. I also got AI limiters, which is real nice later on. Come on, stop doing that. Power pole 2. Actually, what does that need? Oh. So it's just the same, but with Quickwire. And it has a... slightly taller. A little shinier, especially around there. And of course... let's go like that. It has 7 contact points rather than the 4 that a normal one has, or Mark 1 has. And let's see, what else do we have? I kind of hate that it removes it. Fix that, please, maybe. And then we have smart splitters. I still don't know the actual difference between smart splitters and programmable splitters yet, and I can't unlock this in, well, it's going to take a few years, so it's going to take a while before I can figure that out. They both should have overflow now, so yeah, but they'll become useful later on. Then we have high-speed connectors, also something we will need later. And then, oh, like supercomputers or Computer, as it says right there. And then I also got, come on, thank you, more inventory slots. So now I have, yeah, it looks good now. Symmetrical, nice. Perfectly balanced, as everything should be, maybe. And then once I get 100 of these, or once I get that automated, honestly, I can get some more, even bigger power poles. And come on, thank you. Once I get supercomputers up and running, geothermal generator. That could actually solve the problem I've had with kickstarting bigger projects that need a lot of power, like the oil base I'm trying to build right now, where once it's built, like making it start requires outside energy, which, I mean, I actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to run. Let's be unsafe. I'm gonna have to run a relay or a string all the way over there. Although, I mean, I'm probably going to use just a train station to get everything over here. And a train station can, like, let's use the word relay, the energy from one station to another, so you don't need to run a line of power poles next to it. So there's that. There is that. Yeah, maybe. Also, then, of course, there, thank you, programmable splitters that I don't even know how they're different. And I also got hiccups again. But it takes 8 minutes. Come on. 8, 6. And then, of course, there's ports. And I believe the car or the buggy is somewhere around here. So I do want that to get around a little bit faster. Everything else I think I have. Oh yeah, I unlocked 2 more hard drives as well. A different... what was it actually? One different... Come on, show yourself. AI's high-speed connector and one different elevator part. Not really anything to write home about, but it was there at any rate. Yeah. So I did that, and I'm gonna show you something I built back over at Skövde. So give me a moment. Oh, right, before that, yes. I am scatterbrained today. Wait, do I have... Oh, I did put it all in here, didn't I? See, Blade Runners, and I can make 23 of them. I think I'm just gonna make the one for now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, very nice. Oh, you can almost jump up to this, like... Oh, well. Yes, I'm a bit faster now. That's very nice. And also, or rather before I go to Skövde, I've actually been to that town. It's a pretty lovely place. Lovely people. But I haven't been there in 24 years, so may have changed. You never know. Like, store all on. Actually, I do need you, and I want you and you and you, not you. Actually, you should be over here. In you go. And let's see, what else do we need from this place? And one more stack of that. Gonna need a lot of those. Motors. Right. It's a lot of motors. And let's actually be sure. And finally some rubber. Right, the pipes. Always with the pipes. And for safety. Then I only need the computers and heavy modular frames. Oh, I should probably actually pick up some of these things. There. That should be enough, I think. Wait, did I just hear? No, you're way too far off. You're there. Oh, I must be hearing things. Also, this is actually kind of hilarious. I was doing some maintenance around here, and I noticed these three. They are compacted coal, sulfur, and normal coal, respectively. And they're just like going in there, and I thought, well, where do they go? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So I think I'm just gonna, like, the next floor up is the warehouse, so I'm just gonna warehouse those because compacted coal, I believe you can use that in a number of different ways. Also, like, I could just tilt this 90 degrees that way and have it go into power, but like power isn't going to be a problem very, very soon, so why should I bother doing that when I can just like port it right into here? So I'm gonna do that, but like later. It's also going to be a bit annoying to make it go all the way over to that side. Or maybe I should just like put it here. Maybe actually, what's in here? Oh, nothing. I thought I stored stuff in there. Right, off we go. Back here at well, Skövde, actually, the Skövde station, or Skövde Central, I noticed something peculiar about these. If I remove that and then cut the power, come on, let me run. Like, it doesn't fill it up. So it's a little bit different from things like these that you can just push things straight in and there's no problem. But here it's actually dependent on it having power. So let's actually restore that. Also, I overclocked pretty much everything here. That one, all of these, and obviously also the miner. So it's a full belt now. Overkill at this point, but it does feel nice to be able to see this. Now, what is that monstrosity over there? So yeah, this monstrosity is my water tower. It is essentially just 2 water extractors and a bunch of industrial fluid buffers, 10 to be precise. However, there is a bit of a trick to this, a weirdness special to itself. Look, there are no other connections attaching there, nor are there any connections attaching there or on the outside, anywhere anyway. And yet you can see it's pumping, and there isn't a single, let's see, logistics, pipeline pump in the entire system. How is that possible? In fact, if I do this, right, now nothing is attached to this. So let's, actually, I don't want to, yes, I'm cheating a little bit here, but sometimes you gotta. So this thing is full. Let's dump all of the water. That's a lot of water. Actually, you know what? I just saved, so it's not a problem. 300. Actually, 301. It's breaking the physics. In fact, it is. We can see the flow rate here is 299, or roughly 300 as well. And yet we only have 2 pumps here, so that should be 240. And they're not overclocked. Yeah, it's this thing here, this little mystery. So if we go down and then follow it. Hello, Shadow. Some sulfur. Hello, don't go into my base. Thank you. Yeah. It's this. This is the reason. We have a single little pump right here. It's working. Come on. There we go. But like the flow rate shouldn't... I mean, it's full, and the flow rate is 22 cubic meters per minute, roughly. It goes up a little now and then, but like, look, it's 0 and 0. It shouldn't really be doing anything, and yet it very much is. You see, this water over here, up here, pushes down and then pushes up. So it goes down here, pushes all the water up there. And I'm not entirely sure if it's a glitch with the game's physics or if it's a glitch with like real life physics. But if I remove that pipe there, then it goes up by 120 cubic meters per minute. But because I have added these here, it'll go up by 300, or however much it can go up. I mean, 300 is the max, and I have 120 there, 120 and 120, so 360, but the pipes can only deal with 300. I hope they give us Mark II pipes at some point. I'm not... Would... I mean, these are copper pipes. Maybe we get Quickwire pipes. Maybe. I have no idea, and it would be nice. But eventually, like, it fills all of these perfectly fine. The problem is I can't use that for the oil, because all of the oil is here on the ground, actually beneath the ground when I think about it. And there are no oil deposits up there that I can abuse in this way. But I think maybe it's possible to make it... not organically, what's the other one? Mechanically, let's say. If I put like an oil pump here, and then have it pump and use the pumps to pump it up into an oil tower up in the sky, roughly the same height as that one. Actually, I could make it be right next to it, or even like share it maybe. And Like, because it's going to use pumps, it'll get all the way over there. And then if I make it go down, and then I add these, that oil, and that oil to the same network, it should theoretically be possible to get oil and obviously the water to however many floors I need without using pumps in the actual building of the refinery. Only a handful of pumps to get the water up to that level. Or that level. Oil, sorry, not the water, the oil. Up to this level. And then let it fall and push the oil up into like 3 or 4 floors. Although the refineries are very tall, so I think it'll probably only be 3 floors, unless I make this taller yet. So that's the plan, but I am really tired today, so I'm not gonna do this. And this video should have been out on YouTube 4 hours ago, so that's fun. But yeah, this works for some reason. I expect it might get patched, unless it's one of those things where it's actual real-life physics at work. Shouldn't be, but maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And if I save at this point, I'll fall to my death the moment I loaded this. Also, wow, you can see the Blade Runners on. That's awesome. It's cool. Also, kind of in the way there. Yeah. Didn't realize that. That's very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna fix this again and start doing some napkin math. Also, I'm not entirely sure if I have the heavy modular frames and computers yet, so, but I can, you know, I don't want to fly anymore. Also made it white. I'm not convinced. Also, I should probably fill this now that I've shown you it, but yeah. It feels nice not having to use the pumps here because they're quite the pain. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to have to be it for this episode. It's probably going to be a little bit shorter. And instead of putting the time lapses in the actual video, I'm going to leave them at the end, unless they're very short. If they're very short, like just like half a minute, then I'll just leave them in the middle of the episode or wherever it makes sense for them to be. But if they're longer, I'm just going to leave them at the end and also make an extra for everyone else who only wants the time lapse and none of my rambling. And so with that, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer, this has been Satisfactory. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.